What's up, you guys? Come spend the day with me, 4th of July edition. So this was at 4 a.m., and so you could tell I'm not awake yet. But I still got up and went for my holy hour. And so then I got ready and we went to watch the balloon rally. Every 4th of July weekend, my town has like a balloon rally where they send hot air balloons up into the air, and it's actually really a lot of fun. We haven't been out there in a few years, and so this year my brother and I decided that we were going to go, which is why I had to wake up at 4 a.m. is so that we could be out there in time to watch the balloons lift off. And so I think this was the first balloon that got up into the air, and everyone was like really, really happy because it was the first one and they were already running about an hour behind schedule. So when the first balloon got up in the air, it was a really, really exciting moment. And then I got in on the watermelon eating contest that they were having, and I thought that the DJ told me to spin in circles, so I started spinning in circles while I was eating my watermelon. But then this was right here, the moment you can see when I decided I was not gonna, or wait, no, not right there. Wait for it. There was a moment where I think it was right there where I decided that I was not going to try and spin in circles because I was already getting dizzy and nauseous and it was going to make me sick. And so I stopped spinning, and no one ever really said anything to me about it. And so I just kept eating, and these were really, really big chunks of watermelon. So I'm going to put the rest of this on hyperspeed so that it'll go a little bit faster because it actually took like forever to eat all of it. And I think it was right about here that the first place winner was announced, because you'll see shortly after this, everybody slowly starts to disappear one by one by one by one. All the kids start kind of leaving. But I was still there, and then there were a few other kids off screen that were still there. And then I won second place. And so this is when I won, and I got paid too. I got like $2 as like the cash prize, which wasn't a lot, but you know what? Money is still money, so I ain't gonna complain. And so after this, we went home, and then I had to touch up my makeup because after eating watermelon, I had watermelon all down my face. My lipstick was all a mess. And so I had to like redo all of my makeup on like my cheeks and on my lips and everything. And so I put that on hyperspeed, and then I had forgotten to do like under my eyes with concealer this morning. And then I was tired because I woke up at 4 a.m. And so I decided to take a nap. And then after my nap, I got changed back into my cute outfits for the day. And then this was later that afternoon. I got my karate uniform on because we were actually marching in the 4th of July parade. And so then we went and we did the parade, which was so much fun. And then when we got home, I changed back into my patriotic outfit and fixed my makeup again for the 10 millionth time because I had a massive breakout and makeup just like would not stay on there. So I kept on having to fix it over and over and over and over again. And it took a minute this time around. But then we went downtown to go check out the festivities that were going on down on First Street, which was so much fun. And then we ate dinner and went to go set off some fireworks. And my brother and I took turns recording ourselves doing this Doctor Strange thing. And then we watched the fireworks show. And if you don't want to watch the whole 5-minute clip of fireworks, I'll drop in a timestamp of where it ends. And then you could go ahead and just skip there. But here's some fireworks if you want to watch. And so after that was done, we set off a few more of our own fireworks. We did some fountains. We had done sparklers earlier, and that's when we were doing like the Doctor Strange thing with the sparklers. But fountains, and again, if you don't want to watch, I'll drop in a timestamp of where our stuff ends, and then you could just go back to me doing random stuff. Okay, and this is where I'm going to come in and drop in a strobe sensitive alert for my friends who are still watching through the fountains and everything. If you are sensitive to strobe lights, the next firework has quite a few of them, so timestamp is somewhere on the screen for where to skip to for the end of it. And so then we went home and I changed into my pajamas and got ready for bed, and that was my day. Thanks for coming along with me. Love you guys. See you next time.